Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, the one, back with more Tokyo Ghoul Break the Chains content. And today we're going to be making the official global tier list. Let's get it.
Welcome to the pinnacle of Gacha gaming on YouTube.
So I asked around in the Discord for the game and in the communities and looked online. There's no official full-fledged tier list for this game. So your boy, the one's coming through with my own tier list. So yeah. So without further ado, the first unit that we're going to be looking at is Uta. And Uta, I'm going to be putting him in S tier. Now, the reason I'm going to be putting him in S tier is because this dude is actually insane, right? So what he does is he increases your whole team skill levels. So he's basically the golfer. If you played Grand Cross, he's basically the golfer of the game. So he can increase all your skill cards. So if you have a 1-star card, he's going to turn it into 2-star. If you have a 2-star, he's going to turn it into 3-star. He's busted. And also can he do that? He increases the base stats of all allied characters, I believe, by 2 turns, for 2 turns. So like, he is nasty. He's nasty. And he's also in the speed team. That's another thing. I've been messing around and I believe there is a speed meta team. And it composes itself of like 4 really good speed units. If you put them together, they're really nasty. Uta is amazing, and he can literally go into any team. But yeah, Uta is S tier. Okay, so the next unit is let's look at Hinami. Now Hinami is by far the best healer in the game. I'm gonna put her in because I feel like you're gonna want I don't know. Her heals are really nice and they're really annoying in PvP. I don't know. Do I want to put her in S or A? Looking at it now, I'm not sure if I want to put her in S or A because she's a healer. But like for this tier list, I'm looking at PvE and PvP. If it's strictly PvE, she's gonna be S tier, and she's also pretty good in she's also really good in PvP as well, because she does give everyone that heal and she does increase your max HP. I put her in A for now. Alright. Then Arima. The boy Arima. Now this is going to be interesting because I've messed around with Arima, and in some of my stream and stuff, I have been giving out about him. For Arima to work, he needs to have buffs. He needs to have buffs, right? Before he can actually work properly. But when he works properly, like I've literally gone and done like 50k damage on one of his cards because I had a buff. And like whether you use, because he can give himself buffs, but if you have another unit like Uta giving him buffs, he is a monster. He's an actual monster. Probably, yeah, he's a monster. So I'll put him in A tier for now. Yeah, put him in A tier. I feel like he's not S. S is like the god tier units. So next we're gonna look at Shu. Now this dude is an absolute monster of a tank. He's first of all, he's red. So he's a strength type unit, and he's able to put up barriers. Yeah, he's able to put up barriers. Let me just check. Look at him in game as well while I'm talking about him. So he can put up barriers. And so first of all, he does damage equal to 490% of attack. And then he does provoke. And he reduces damage. And once he does his provoke, he reduces damage taken by 20% for 2 turns. After he does that, so he's a nasty, best tank in the game in my opinion. I'm putting him S tier. So next we're gonna look at. Who do we want to look at next? Next, let's look at Jason. So, for me personally, I've used Jason. He's nothing crazy. Nothing special. What he does is he deals damage equal to 510% of attack and applies incapacitates to a target for 1 turn. And basically what incapacitate does is he's able to stun you. He's able to stun you, but the thing with him is if you attack after you do the incapacitate, then you remove the incapacitate. But like, he's decent, nothing crazy, but he's not bad either. Honestly, I put him in in B tier, to be honest. Okay, so next let's look at Kaneki. He's going S tier, obviously. Best unit in the game, if not one of the best units. So what Kaneki does is he's literally a speed unit leader. So what he does is he deals weak damage to targets equal to 510% and applies weak additional 2 weak to targets damaged. And let me look at this here. And his passive skill speed crit boost increases all allied speed characters crit damage by 15%. And yeah, that's probably the main thing. He also does has an attack boost where receiving healing grants 1 frenzy effect. Yeah, but it's mainly that speed crit boost where he boosts all allied speed characters. Like that's like a leader skill right there. So yeah, he's insane for speed units, and being able to apply weakness is really nice in PvP and in PvE. So there we go with that. Okay, next we're gonna look at Akira. So Akira is a strength type unit, and she does AoE damage. And so what she does is she deals blood pierce damage to all enemies equal to 290% of attack, and blood pierce basically damage taken increases by 20% of all blood piercer appliers attack for 20%. So she's pretty nice if I don't say so. I put her in A tier. She's really good. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure. Should I put it? Yeah, she's really good with being able to increase damage by 20%. I'll put her in A tier. Next we have, let's look at Rize. Now Rize is actually really nasty in this game, especially if you have her in the speed team. She's really strong. So what she does is she deals death damage to target equal to 535% of attack, and enhances basic stats by 10% over 2 turns, and grants two dodges from attack skills. And death basically is crit rate. Death attack is basically crit rate increasing by 1% for each 1% drop in enemies' remaining HP. So she's a monster. I put her in A tier as well. I think I'll drop Akira down to B. I think that this makes more sense in my opinion. Yeah, so next let's look at Toka. I actually pulled her the other day. Let's look at her. Toka. Red Strength SSR Toka. She is knotted as she's not knotted. Pause on that one, but she's busted as hell. So what she does is she deals damage equal to 320% of attack to all enemies, inflicting them with vulnerable for 2 turns, and vulnerable basically increases the damage taken by 10%. And her passive is damage amplification. And it also works even if she's a backup character. So when a battle begins, increases damage taken by 2 random enemies by 10% over 2 turns. So she's not crazy. And then she has bonus attack, deals damage to target based on 150% of attack. When enemies debuff expires, can be triggered up to 4 times. So she is insane, being able to do damage and be a debuffer at the same time. And she can also work and be effective from the backup position. So there we go with that. So I'm going to put Toka in S tier. Next, we're going to look at the Owl. Actually, no. Let's look at Shinohara. So what this dude does is he basically He basically is a debuffer, and what he does is he reduces damage by 15%. That's basically what I'm looking at. I'm looking at his passive now. And when the battle starts, grants all allied characters a shield for 20% of max HP for 1 turn. Okay, nice. Each time allied character gains a buff from you, the target's basic stats increase by 3%, stacking up. Okay. Okay, and power burst. Okay, so he's a solid debuffer. I honestly put him in B tier. I think I'll put him in B tier. And I'm going to drop Jason down to C, in my opinion. Next, let's look at Ayato. Okay, so Ayato, he is a speed unit, number 1. Let's see, can I see him? Where are you, Ayato? Here he is, Ayato. So basically, he's a speed unit, and what he does is he deals impale damage to all enemies. So he's an AOE unit as well, by the way. He deals impale and equal to 250% of attack, and impale basically ignores the defense. So he has piercing attack pretty much. And his passive skills, if it lets me look at it, yeah. So his passive skill, surprise attack, at the start of your turn deals damage to all enemies and applies lethal. Lethal, what does lethal do? And lethal basically stops you from healing. So he's actually really good. I'd honestly put Ayato. The fact that he stops you from healing as well, and all that AoE, and he also ignores defense, I'm putting him in A tier. In my opinion, I feel like he's A tier. Okay. Next up, let's look at Owl. I think it's about time I looked at Owl. So where is Owl? Here he is. I already looked at him on stream, but look at him again here. Damage to target equal to 40%. Damage targets equal to 40% of max HP, and applies a flaming blood to all your characters over 2 turns. Max. Okay, so deals target damage to hit max HP and applies flaming blood to all your characters, teammates included. Flaming blood. So flaming blood deals dealing damage, causing additional damage equal to 6% of attacker. Jeez. Deals damage to all your characters. I don't like the fact that he deals damage to you. I don't like that. Let's look at the passive. Max HP boost increases max HP by 5% and removes all debuffs in 3 turns when you use a level up skill or take damage. Okay. Taking damage while in flaming blood causes you to retaliate the attacker for 30% of the damage taken. Okay, so it's a good solid counter. HP dropping by 35% empties weak bar. Honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about Owl. He's not that great compared to what I thought he would be. I feel like Owl, in my opinion, based on what I've seen, I haven't used Owl yet, but based on what I've seen, I've used the majority of these other units. He is not that great, man. Owl doesn't seem like he's that great, but he does deal damage based off his max HP. I'm not sure, so I'll put him in C tier for now. Like, this is the first tier list. I will make changes to it based on what the community says. I will take the feedback. So next, let's try to fly through these. Next, we're looking at Renji. Renji deals damage equal to 430% of attack and randomly applies one of the following effects: reduces damage dealt, increases damage taken. Okay, he's a solid buffer. Renji, I'll put him in B. Next is this chick here. I don't even know her name, with the black hair. Corona. Increases damage dealt by 20% for each debuff the enemies have. Okay, but does she have a passive that can actually, when dealing damage, every one debuff on target increases? Okay, this is the thing, right? Oops. So this is the thing, right? Units that are so dependent on other characters having buffs, like, I don't like those kind of characters, in my opinion. But I'm gonna put her in C tier, to be honest, because she's requiring you having another unit that does something good. And I'm primarily ranking guys based on how they are by themselves. So I should even be putting her in D tier in my opinion. Yeah, I'll put her in D tier. So next is basically her sister with the white hair this time. Let's find her. Let's scroll up. So her name is Nashiro. And basically what she does is she deals amplification damage equal to 450% and randomly applies the following effect. Reduces damage. Okay, so she's pretty similar to Range, I think that's his name. We'll put him there. Put her there, sorry. Next we got, who else do we have? Next we got what's this guy's name? Chu. Yeah, we'll go with Chu Hachikawa. So he deals preemptive damage to all enemies. Okay, so AoE. Preemptive increases damage dealt by 4% for every 7% of the enemy's target remaining HP. So, ooh, that's nice. So he basically does more damage, like the more HP your enemies have. So that's really nice. That's really solid in my opinion. That's really solid. I'm thinking of dropping Akira down to A to B to C tier, to be honest. But actually, I'll leave it for now. Okay, next we got, what's this dude? The mask dude. What's his name? Sorry guys, 2 seconds. Let me scroll down. Here he is. Noro. Blood Pierce. The damage taken increases by 20% of Blood Pierce's attack for 2 turns. So it's pretty similar. Is it AoE though? Yeah, now that I think about it, I think I might do that. I think I might do that, to be honest. And I might put Owl in B. I think that this makes more sense. I'll put Moro here. This chick, although she does require someone else to be good, I don't even think she deserves to even be in D tier, to be honest with you. So I'll put her in C tier. Cause now we got this pink hair chick. Let's see what she does. Her name is Itori. I think she's gonna be a solid unit, to be honest. Yeah, increases the basic stats of all allied characters. Okay, making them immune to all. Ooh, immune to all debuffs. Yo, that's insane. That is actually insane. So she boosts all your stats and makes you immune to debuffs. Yo, I'm gonna put her in S tier, bro. She literally like kills so many units just based off of that alone. Okay, next we got this dude. Let's see, what's his name? I actually have him, so I should know his name. Kuroiwa. Oh yeah, so he's basically a tank. He's not as good as Shu, but he's a solid tank. Solid. I would put him in C tier. He's a solid tank, in my opinion. Actually, yeah, he does put up shields and he does counter as well. Yeah, I put him in B. B is more fair because he does counter as well. So he puts up shields and stuff and does have provoke, and then when you attack him, he hits you back and counters. So yeah, I'll put him in B tier. B tier is fair. In my opinion. Okay, so next we got this dude with the helmet on. I have no idea who this dude is. This dude with the helmet on. Let's see. What's his name? His name is Take Hirako. Deals vampirism to all enemies. Triples vampirism. So vampirism. I'm pretty sure vampirism is he can take your HP. Dealing damage to enemies with lower than 50% HP applies blood rage to you over 2 turns. Blood rage increases damage by 0.5% for each 10% remaining. Okay, this dude doesn't really look great, man. I'm a brutal. Each time additional. Okay, yeah, he doesn't look great, bro. I'm up with him in D tier. He doesn't look great to me. This could change, but he just looks very bad to me. Next we have another chick. What's her name? I think this is it. I don't even think that's a chick. I don't even know. It's 2023, bro. I think it's this her name is, or his name is Corey Ui. Deals a mass damage to target equal to 400. A mass damage deals damage dealt increases by 20% of your last HP. So he does more damage based on that damage increased by 20% of your last HP. So he deals more damage the less HP he has. I mean, I'll put him in D tier. I mean, this does seem useful, dealing damage based on. Actually, I'll put her in C tier, because you could make some crazy builds, man. Like he deals more damage the less HP he has. So she's gonna be at least useful in raids, I suppose, or raids, where like the boss might do so much damage, and then she's gonna just be doing so much damage, especially if you're able to use a tank or something to provoke or something, and she's already on low HP, then she's gonna be doing insane numbers. Anyway, next we got this blonde dude. Can't remember his name. I can't remember a ton of these dudes' name, even though I've seen the anime like 2 times, start to finish, and read the manga. Naki. So what Naki does is he deals damage to a target for 500% of his attack, reducing its skill levels. Ooh, really solid debuff, man. So he's able to reduce your skill levels. That's really, really, really nice, man. I really even want to put him in A, man, because that's really nice. Yeah, I'll put him in A tier, because that's actually really good. Okay, next is this dude. I actually pulled him. Let's see. His name is Nico. So what Nico does is removes debuffs from all allied characters. At the cost of 50% of max HP, increasing damage they deal by 15%, reducing damage they take by 20%, and making them immune to debuffs for 2 turns. Ooh, that's actually crazy, bro. I'll put him in A tier. I won't put him in S, because the only difference is that between the two of them, the pink hair chick and him, is that the pink hair chick doesn't make you lose HP when she strips when she gets rid of the debuffs. So next we got Hinami's mom. So let's look what she does. I don't have her, so we'll have to scroll and look. So Hinami's mom, where is she? Here she is, Ryoko. So what she does is she reduces damage taken by 5% for 2 turns, and applies Aegis stance. And Aegis reflects 50% of the damage taken by allies to the Aegis afflicted character when there are more. Okay, when there are more of what? When there are more than one Aegis effect, only the most recently. Okay, so she basically reduces like the damage and takes the damage herself. So she redirects. So she takes damage and she halves it, and then she takes it. And her passive skill restores HP equal to her defense. Okay, she's not bad. She's not bad. I'll put her in B tier. So next is this dude. What's his name? 2 seconds. His name is Morgan. He deals amplification damage, increases damage dealt for each buff you have. Ugh. I'll put him in C tier. Next we got can't believe I can't remember what's his name again. It's annoying I don't remember this. Nishiki. He has vampirism. He just has vampirism. I don't really rate vampirism that much because I haven't used him, but I'll put him in D tier for now because I literally don't know how good or how bad they are. And then next we got Akira's dad. Let's see what he does real quick. I know he does AoE damage. Yeah, Kurio. He deals a mass damage to all enemies and increases. Okay, so he deals more damage, AoE damage, based on the HP that he loses. Okay, so yeah. And then these are the 2 vampirism dudes. So that's pretty much what the tier list is looking like. Feel free to let me know because I haven't used all these characters like I said. There's a couple I haven't used, for instance, like Nishiki, him, Ryoko, Owl I haven't used, and besides that I've used everyone else. So let me know down below in the comments what you think of the tier list. Who would you move? Let me know, and the reason why. And then obviously I'll take into consideration what you guys say, and then I'll change it and update this when the game officially launches. So yeah, don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, join us in the Discord Lions Pride, and if you want to play the game on BlueStacks, use my affiliate link down in the description. It does help me out. And yeah, don't forget to take care and peace.
This is Escanor, the Lion Sin of Pride from 7 Deadly Sins. Thank you for watching the pinnacle of Gacha gaming on YouTube. The One.